A lot of great receivers in the country that don't have the great trigger man, but he's got both. So they can attack the whole field. He can get it a multitude of ways. Like, these are two superstars at the top of their game.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Good completion on the out. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Moulton. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like he can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Quarterback will keep it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown! Hold and finds his man on the left. He is good. Nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Crawford. He's got his man. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gets it to him on the screen. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Gums. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. The idea on that one was to pop a big play on 3rd down, but they got a 0.
And you got to give credit to the defense. When the defense is able to play pass and think rush the passer, and react like that to the screen. Because you don't play screen, you react to screen. Good reaction. Great job getting to the running back.
There he goes. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. He's got it out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
And you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? Well, a lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Caught in the backfield. It's Sherrill. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Running back searching for a hole. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to run it in. That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And it's no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And there just has not been a lot to write home about this year for this football team. Offensively, defensively, or even on special teams. Just not a lot of bright spots this season.
It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw it Skagway. Pressure coming. Out of the backfield, the running back snags him, but couldn't keep his feet in bounds. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Grab behind the line, it's Lee. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
The sure hands. It's Cooper. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Right on the money. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. And the Rebels starting this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into the end zone. He goes. Touchdown, Rebels! That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's complete. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Got it in the middle with Sherrill. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Crawford. He's got it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Guns. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. And still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making the honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, it's picked up. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception.
He'll try to take it back. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He wants to change this route. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Second and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to take a shot on second and short. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
So they're right on the doorstep. Couldn't pass it in last time. Maybe they'll just try to pound it in on third down. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Arizona State was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Sun Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On the ground, it's McKenzie. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Commodores are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking for a man, it's Crawford. That pass not Moses. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Takes it on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun. Looking for a huge play. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Leaves it with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Crawford. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Commodores are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Defense in press coverage. They'll go right back to the run. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Crawford. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Rebels. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Here's a hit. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Crawford. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Offense at an empty set. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run deep down the right side. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Ole Miss. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the point after is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Nah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing.
Breaks into the open. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Dropping back, it's Crawford. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Sampson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. looking downfield to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air, trying to get behind the defense. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point was good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Crawford. Immediately fires to the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.